Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Rebels offense takes the field to start this game off. The trophy might look like an egg, but you better not be fragile. You better have a hard shell if you're going to come out in this one, guys.
And the three of us have called this game in the past. We've been in the stadiums. We've felt the hate between Mississippi and Mississippi State, right, David?
It's real, man. It's so cool to see. It's so important to both sides. Handling the emotion early will be a big deal.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Out of the gun, the inside give. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Rebels took home the golden egg in a close one the last time they met.
They don't care if it was close or a blowout. They got the W, and they've been able to talk about it all offseason.
He's loose. He's at the 40. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The run from the shotgun. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Split backs here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from in. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming, get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great third down execution by this defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Defensively, now you can tell I got to be ready for anything, right? If they're going to get the ball to fast guys on the perimeter like this, I better be ready for it. The defense was ready for it. It was a good...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And the Rebels brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Going with the counter play here. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench. Fumbles in the end zone to lose it. Legs being hiked. Coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's crease corn.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to the ground with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Bentley. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Back to pass, it's Chapin. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And the returner will be dragged down. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And he's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Priestcorn. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Unleashes one deep. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Pittman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Well, last drive, that 3-and-out Sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Fast motion from the offense. Throwing right. He makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Dropping back, it's Chapin. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my jump.
Ball's out, and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, give on the inside. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Dart. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes separated by about 100 miles battling here in the Egg Bowl, you know emotions tend to run high. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The give from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive hits.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And that is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game, but early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Finds his back in the middle. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the right. And they fail to hook up on third down.
It's incomplete. Offense facing fourth down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Finds his man and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where he's blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The Rebels get it past the sticks.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gives it to the back on the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll immediately call timeout. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the punishment has been extended. They've got a fever, and what they want is more cowbell, and they are getting it as the Bulldogs stretch the lead.
Hail State, explosive plays all over the field, David. They are running away with this thing.
And I guarantee you all the Ole Miss fans are saying, get those cowbells out of my face, because they are excited and they've got something to cheer about.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they...
Oh, look out! There he goes! Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening, and the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. And the Rebels are in the red zone. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Ole blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do.
He's got it down the left. All kinds of running room. The 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing. There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Pittman. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.